Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to Community Journal. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you tuning us in. An interesting show for you today, a lot going
Yes,
on.
yes, we do. It is spring and it is almost the middle of May.
Yes, it
Oh
is,
my
but you'd
goodness.
never know it by the temperatures, that's for sure.
No, no, you wouldn't.
I don't think we've barely reached 70 degrees at our house at any time so far this year. I mean, that's crazy.
But we dodged the storm.
But we've dodged
Yes,
some major weather.
yes,
We
we have.
really have.
Yeah.
We've been lucky. Although our rain total for the year is really quite high. The
Is it
water
really?
table is very, very high.
Oh,
I think we're around 25 inches. That's not an exact number, but that's way above normal for us, really. So, that has good and bad points to it.
yes.
But whatever it is, that's what we have to take. We have no choice.
There you go. Work around it.
Yes, and as we said, we do have an interesting show for you today. We're going to start out with our library update with Emily Milan and Ginny Hewitt. So let's take a look at what's going on down at the library.
Hello, I'm Ginny Hewitt. I'm the director at Brooks Free Library, and I'm here with our assistant director, Emily Milan, today. And we're here to give you some information about events and activities at the library. So Emily, why don't you start us off?
Great. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, everyone who's viewing this show today. I want to send out a special invitation to you all to participate in our upcoming programming survey. This survey will go live on our website next Monday. It will also be available in print at the library if you prefer to fill it out in print. But what we're really looking to do is to get input from the community on the types of programs that you're interested in attending. As many of you know, most of our adult programming takes a little hiatus for the summer months of July and August while our summer reading program is in high gear. And so we'd like to use that time over the summer to really plan some fun, dynamic programs that the community wants to attend beginning in the fall. So that survey will be available on our website beginning next Monday, the 21st, and it will be open until June the 2nd. So 2 full weeks that you'll have access to that survey online or in the library. You can stop by and pick it up in print. If you use a screen reader or some assistive technology, we can also email that survey to you directly. You can just call the circulation desk and put in a request, and we'll send that out via email. I also wanted to take this opportunity to share some information about some upcoming programs. This Saturday, the 19th at 1 o'clock at the Cultural Center, the Library and the Historical Society are co-hosting a program called The Diseased Ship, Uncovering Cape Cod's Connection to the Slave Trade. We've invited Meadow Dibble Hilly to come and present this program for you on Saturday, and we're hosting it at the Cultural Center so that we can welcome as many community members as possible to come and see this really wonderful program. We are also offering a program on Saturday the 26th at 1:30 at the library, and it's called Bella, An Emigrant's Tale. This is a one-woman show about the life journey of Bella Indiana. The play is performed and written by her granddaughter and local actress Vicki Summers. She acts as numerous characters during this play about her grandmother, Bella, who survived the pogroms in Russia and later immigrated to America in 1920. The play runs about 45 minutes and then is followed by a 15-minute question and answer program. So we hope that you'll be able to join us for that on the 26th at 1:30.
All right, thanks, Emily. I wanted to thank the voters this morning for approving the funding at town meeting for the preservation of the 2 historic portions of Brooks Free Library. As anyone driving or walking by knows, the building's really an eyesore. So this project, which is funded by the Community Preservation Act Historic Preservation Funds, will chemically strip the building and get the wood down to a bare condition so that the paint can adhere again. This is the recommended historic preservation treatment after 100 years on wood-sided painted buildings. So the original bank building, which is now our children's room, was constructed in 1855. It was the first home of Cape Cod 5. And the Brooks Block, which is the center portion of the library, was constructed in 1880 by Henry Brooks to be the first public library in the town. So both of those sections are well, one is 163 years old and one is 138 years old. So they're well past the 100 years when this treatment is recommended. So now that we have the town meeting vote and the funding, the project had already gone out to bid before town meeting. So with the town meeting vote, we now have sufficient funding to do the project. So what happens now is the town's facilities and procurement officials will negotiate the contract and all the specifications with the contractor, and then present the contract to the Board of Selectmen for their approval. So that could take a few weeks before we know. Once they do that, we'll know the timeline and the schedule and how it will impact the library, if at all. It will be minor, but there will be some parking spaces that will be taken up for the construction equipment. But anyway, we're very excited about this, and we want to thank the voters and all the different town committees and officials for their support. It will be really nice to get that building back looking like it should look. It's a historic building. It's on the National Historic Register and on the State Historic Register.
Yeah, we are very excited about that. Yeah. And as Jenny mentioned, we're approaching our busier summer season. And on that note, I wanted to send out a little call for volunteers. As we approach these busy summer months, we know that shelving and the other daily tasks that our volunteers help us with each day are really on the rise. So if you're interested in volunteering at the library, there are a couple of different opportunities. There are those opportunities to assist in the circulation area with shelving and pulling items for holds and that sort of thing. But there are also opportunities to volunteer in our VITAL program. Our VITAL program offers one-on-one technology training for patrons with sight loss. And volunteers in this program receive extensive training from the director of the VITAL program, Carla Burke, in how to work with patrons with sight loss on lesson plans to help them learn these different assistive technologies. And then the volunteers are matched up with a student and work with them one-on-one once they've received their training from Carla. So if you're interested in becoming a member of either volunteer team at the circulation desk or on our VITAL area, you can fill out our volunteer application, which you'll find on our website, or you can stop by the library for a print copy of that application. But we really welcome anyone who's interested in volunteering to come by and pick up an application. We would love to have your help, and there are lots of opportunities. The other thing that's coming up this summer is our youth services librarian is busy finalizing all of the plans for her really wonderful summer reading program that she puts on each year. This year she's again partnering with the rec department to host our summer reading kickoff here at the community center. That will be on the 21st, I believe, and it starts at 5 o'clock with hot dogs and outdoor games, and parents and families can come and sign up for both our summer reading program at the library and all of the wonderful programs that the recreation department puts on here in town, including their camp program and swimming lessons and all of their different programs. And then that evening at 6 o'clock, we have invited the Mad Science Rocket Show to come and do a show for us here at the community center. That event is free and no registration is required. So we invite you to come and join us for that.
And one of the things, now that Emily's mentioned the summer, is that this is the time of year our parking lot tends to start filling up more and more during the day. So we'd like to remind residents and visitors that there's plenty of parking across the street at Brooks Park and also behind Town Hall. The other thing too is people can also try to come. Our parking lot tends to fill from opening at 10 a.m. right through mid-afternoon. So if you're finding it hard to come, early evening we're open till 7. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we're open 10 to 7, and Thursday and Friday we're open 10 to 4. So often, late afternoon, evening hours during the week is a good time when there's usually much more parking.
Mm-hmm. It's a little quieter. So again, our hours are Monday through Thursday from 10 in the morning until 7 p.m. and Friday and Saturday from 10 to 4. We hope you'll come and visit us soon.
You know, the library is such a very busy place, no matter what month of the year it is, but
You're right
especially in
there.
the summer. And I'm glad they sent out the call for volunteers, because I know they
Yes.
can use the help.
Yes, definitely. And the parking situation, especially in the summer, and school vacations too, I've noticed.
Yeah, but what a
Becomes
great
an issue.
what a greght opportunity for a fun place to work
Yes.
as a volunteer, because
Yes.
there's a great staff there, and just a lot of fun people to work with. And the library is a great place to be, so.
Always. You don't have to sell me.
Yeah.
I'm a
So,
book person, as you know.
and if you do have a couple of hours a week, to give them a hand down there, they could really use it during the summertime especially.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. And also, they'll be parking behind the town hall if volunteers can't find a space at the library.
That's right.
Yes.
Very good. Plenty of room there.
There you go.
Okay, you have some announcements.
I do.
Oh, good.
I have several. One of them is the Sampson Fund for Veterinary Care. Their Plans for Pets garden event is being held Saturday, May 19th, rain or shine, from 9 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. And it's at a new location this year. It's right here at the Harwich Community Center, 100 Oak Street. And it's a very, very wonderful fund that helps people that can't take care of their pets financially. It helps them when their pet needs care that they can't afford. And it's very beneficial to a lot of people here in the Cape. So if you can help them out, remember Saturday, May 19th, rain or shine, 9 to 1, right here at the Harwich Community Center. Plants for Pets garden event.
Very good. Yeah, that really is a wonderful effort to help folks out. And
Yes, it is.
the Sampson Fund's been around a while and not very well known. And I think it's really a wonderful effort. It really is.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's much needed here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ladies, listen up. If you'd like some social time and you just want to drop in somewhere, think about the game room night that's going to be held again right here at the Harwich Community Center on Monday, June 4th from 6:30 to 8:30 in the evening. You can join them for an evening of fun in the community center's game room. This social time for women is the perfect opportunity to meet new people, socialize, and play some games, especially for those who are too busy during the day to participate in leisure activities. So, nice way to make new friends. You can contact Linda Jean Kirkpatrick, 443-417-6598, and the date again is Monday, June 5th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. in the game room right here at the Harwich Community Center.
Ah, very good. That sounds like fun.
It does.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
very
chance to socialize, Jack.
Yeah.
Maybe I should think about it.
I'm not going there. No.
Best you don't.
I have a very important notice here that you really need to take note of this one. The gymnasium now, I'm not talking about the weight room. I'm talking about the main gymnasium here at the community center is going to be closed from May 21st through June 7th. So that's quite a big area of time. May 21st through June 7th because they're going to be resurfacing the floor. So the basketball gym will be closed during that time for resurfacing that flooring there. It does need it. And in order to preserve it, they do have to resurface it. So I do apologize for any inconvenience and thank you very much for your patience. But that is not the weight room. That is the main gymnasium. So just make a note of that. May 21st through June 7th. They do hope to reopen Friday, June 8th. They hope to do that.
And they're thanking you for your patience. So
Yes, they are.
Have some.
So.
You've been thanked.
Yeah. And here's another important announcement. As of May 15th, which has actually already gone by, this is just a general information for you. There are shellfish area closures and open areas. Now, this is posted on the Town of Harwich website, so this is rather important. For those of you that do shell fishing, there are permanently closed areas at all times for reasons of elevated bacteria counts. And I'm not going to go through all of the areas. It's all posted on the website in the town. But Allen Harbor North is permanently closed on the north side. Muddy Creek West is permanently closed. And Red River and South Harwich in its entirety is closed. So you just need to be aware of that. And for the complete list, go to the Town of Harwich website for the shellfish area closings. And that's as of May 15th, 2018. Open days are Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. So they are open certain days. Some of them are open certain days. So to be sure, just go to the website and you'll get complete information.
Very good.
So,
Important information.
yeah, that is important. So very good. Our next spot today, Carolyn and Dinah sat down together to give us an update of what's going on here at the community center. And as always, there's a lot going on here.
I was just going to say, yes.
So let's take a listen to see what Carolyn and Dinah have to say about here at the community center.
Hello, I'm here with Carolyn Carey of the Community Center and the Cultural Center. And she has a few updates for us, which is great. A lot going on.
A lot going on, a lot just went on. So
a lot has been accomplished.
it has been a very, very busy few months, but we're happy to be here. So I was going to start with Art Week.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Well, Erica Strezpek, who works over at the Cultural Center, did a phenomenal job. We had so many new events and activities happening. It was great. A lot of people in and out of that building. We worked with a lot of young children. We had some diorama building projects. We had concerts. There was music and art, and it was exactly what a cultural center should be. So, including lighting up the building. So we lit up the Art Week, and we were happy with everyone that turned out, and we can only grow from here. So we're very excited about it, and we wanted to thank everyone who came out to participate. And all those people who asked questions and wanted to get on our wait list to get rooms and studios there.
So there's a wait list.
There is a wait list over
Wow.
there, yes.
It's popular.
It's very popular. It's doing great. A lot of
wonderful.
work that Erica and everyone is doing, all the artists and everyone coming together. And we recently have just had a rehearsal, a dance rehearsal over there for the Reaching Hearts. So that was great. We're renting out more space, but if you're looking for auditorium space or we have the old cafeteria, some wide open space, so we have some more space.
So there's performance space.
There absolutely is, and we're happy to
good
be
to
doing
know.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
And the library, I don't know if you got to see it, was set up as a gallery. We had a successful weekend event there with poetry readings, and so those spaces can be available too. If you haven't been to the Cultural Center, please, you want to stop by, take a look. You just won't believe the transformation of what is happening over there. It really is becoming a vibrant part of our town.
Just
So-
as it should be. That's very exciting.
so
Wonderful.
thank you
Wonderful.
again for coming out, and thanks Erica for all the work that she put into it. So appreciate that. Then we had to town meeting.
Town meeting.
We haven't
Yes.
wrapped up from town meeting.
That was a long affair.
It was, but I always love to see how many people come out. It's important
It
that
was
people come out.
Wonderfully attended. Yes,
Right.
very impressive.
And for those of you who didn't know, we did have an overflow room, and I really have to thank Channel 18, who really helped us get that up and operational. But it was a successful endeavor. We are looking at next year maybe changing on the other side of the house, nothing to do with town meeting, but not having any of the other activities or events happening in the building so that we can focus all on
You
town
mean
meeting.
On the nights of town meeting.
Just
you
on the
mean,
first night of town
Oh, I
meeting.
see.
So we have enough room in case this happens
Right.
again, enough chairs.
And
those-
parking.
And parking, all those things.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking at that. Stay tuned, we'll keep you updated.
Okay, great. And then I understand you have a resurfacing project about to begin.
We do. The gym, taxpayers last year voted, and we're grateful, that this year we could redo the gym floor. It's been about 10 years, and it really needs to be resurfaced. So it will be offline, which means that we won't be able to be in there, on there, or using that floor starting May 21st through June 7th. So if you have an event already scheduled in there, we should have been in touch with you. But as I found out today, someone did not know, so I wanted to come on and make sure that I told everyone. We have tried to adjust people's schedules, and we'll be using some unique places to hold events. The Cultural Center gym might be one of them. But if you are one of those people that is affected, please contact us if you have not heard from us, and we'll help you get the word out. We'll be posting where events and activities are happening. But for that time, the gym floor will be offline or not being used, May 21 through June 7th.
Okay. But it will
So-
be beautiful when it's done, I'm sure.
Absolutely, and you know that's so well used, that
Yes,
gym. So
yes.
It's hard to close it down, but really a necessary point of keeping the building in tip-top shape.
Yes,
So
it's
we
great that
appreciate
it's
it.
going to be done.
Yes, yes, and we wanted to get it in the same year that people voted it, so we're happy. And just as a side note, it did come in under budget, which I know you don't hear a lot, but
good
those
to
are all
know.
good things.
Always good to hear.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right, and then finally, I think you wanted to talk about the weight room. Is that right?
Did. It's just about that time, and we're getting a lot of phone calls and people coming home for the summer. And so we are still doing our memberships. We start selling them in the middle of June for the July 1 start date, and it's still $150 for the year membership. We currently do not have family memberships. We just have the individual memberships. And you do have to be 16 years of age or older to use the weight room. And I'll give you a little preview. We have some new equipment coming in. Yes, very exciting. And as always, one of the biggest things that we have in there, which I think is such a plus, is that 2 days a week we have a trainer in there that comes with your membership fee. So if you need help or you want to set up a routine, you need to know about a certain machine, Jill Brown works with us on Mondays and Thursdays.
And she's great.
She's wonderful, been very helpful, and it's good for everyone because you use the equipment correctly. You get a little education, and she's just so nice. So it's really been wonderful.
Yeah, it's a wonderful amenity. It's
So.
really a great thing to have.
Pretty reasonable, too, still the price, $150
Very
for a year. So.
Very reasonable.
And as you know, we still have the Silver Sneaker program, and a lot of insurances will pay for your membership.
What is the Silver Sneaker program?
So Silver Sneaker is through a certain insurance, and if you have that, they'll issue you a card, and we have a different system that you check in, but you don't pay us, your insurance pays us directly.
I see.
So if you're interested in finding out if you have that, you can either check with your own insurance company or give us a call, and we'll give you information on how to find out.
Is that based on age? Is it
Yes and no.
age-related?
I think for a lot of
benefit?
it is, but there
I
is
see.
more, there are a few people who qualify otherwise, so.
Well, some people wear silver sneakers anyway.
That, I do, I didn't even want to lead in, I have silver shoes on today, so.
Yes.
So, they're
Unfortunately, you can't see them because they're under the table, but they're quite flashy.
always,
Yes.
a little bling is good.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Carolyn. Anything else you want to mention before we wrap up?
Just one more thing, we do have a suggestion box or comment box at the front desk. And if you have any comments or concerns or anything that we can do differently, please don't hesitate. I do check it on a regular basis and take everything that is given to us, and we see what we can do to make it better.
You always want to hear
I definitely
directly.
do.
It's always best to really
Absolutely.
give direct feedback.
Absolutely, and I say it all the time, but it's really your building, so let's make sure we have what we need. Check for the summer programs. We have Zumba classes and yoga classes. We just have a lot coming up, and so I know it's a busy time of year, but if you need something to do, always check here.
Yep. Always something happening
you.
at the community center.
Wow, that should be our little tagline.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, as always, Carolyn brings us up to date, and Dinah, a great interview.
Yes.
It was really very, very good. And you know, that exercise room is just incredible.
It's a great buy, as she said.
It really is. We have been remiss, I'll have to be
Yes,
honest.
yes,
but
but we
I
have
think we're
joined.
reconsidering now, because
Yes.
we have joined many times in the past, and we've let it lapse, but I think we're going to reconsider, and that's such a great deal. It really is.
I may need a pair of silver slippers. like
Not slippers, sneakers.
Sneakers. I'd rather slippers, apparently. But I need to wear
Oh my goodness.
sneakers, right,
yes,
Jack?
you do. You need sneakers in the exercise room. Yes.
Oh, well, that was a Freudian slip.
Yeah. Okay. And now you have a couple of very important announcements.
I do.
Yes.
You know, as Jack and I often say, we are so lucky to live in this town. And I'm going to show you a booklet that tells us how lucky we are to live in this town. There is so much information in this free complimentary copy of the Harwich magazine that the Chamber of Commerce has put out for all of us who live here and who visit here to enjoy and to know what's going on. It started in April, but events all through the spring, and it will bring us right up to the middle of December. And it includes information about music in the port and the summertime, the fall into Harwich events that happen in the fall, including the Harwich Cranberry Festival and the music festival that goes with it, Christmas in Harwich in December. I mean, it's just amazing what's in here. Plus, places of interest such as the Harwich Junior Theater, the restaurants. There's at least 4 new restaurants in here with their favorite recipes. So if you would like a copy, you can go get it at the Chamber. You can get it right here at the Community Center, or you can go to Town Hall. And remember, it's complimentary, and it's loaded with great information.
Yeah.
Lots of family fun activities
That's
if
a
you
great
have people
book.
visiting you in the summertime, or you already have little people living with you. It's very handy.
Very good.
So speaking of music in the port and all the music that goes on around the Cape as well as here in Harwich, the Mid-Cape Chorus is presenting A Garden by the Sea. It's a concert to benefit both the Family Pantry and the Mid-Cape Chorus. It's going to be held on Sunday, May 27th at 5 p.m. at the Pilgrim Congregational Church, Route 28 in Harwichport. The general admission is $20, but remember, it is benefiting 2 very good organizations, the Family Pantry and the Mid-Cape Chorus themselves. Tickets may be purchased from Chorus members if you know them, or by calling 508-430-7136, and you can always get them at the door. So there you go. Mid-Cape Chorus presents A Garden by the Sea.
Very nice.
Yes.
I'm sure that'll be quite nice.
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. I've seen
They
them.
really
Yeah.
are. The Harwich Conservation Trust always sponsors some great activities, and this is no exception. On Saturday, May 26th, more walk and less talk at Bell's Neck. This is a free guided exercise walk, and this is going to be sponsored, of course, by the Conservation Trust. Join walk leader Pat Sarantis on a moderately paced exercise walk to explore the Bell's Neck conservation lands from all sides of the West Reservoir, including the newest link in the Emerald Necklace. Peek at the tidal East Reservoir and pause at the footbridge over the Herring River. Visit the Herring Run and walk to the perimeter of a cranberry bog. This walk is free and space is limited, so you do have to register in advance. And this location, of course, is at Bell's Neck in Harwich. The directions are emailed with your registration confirmation, and the cost is free. So this is a great walk for, it is exercise, so it is moderately paced. It's going to be taking place May 26th from 9:30 to 11:30, and rain does cancel this event. The walk distance is 3 miles, so it is relatively long, but knowing the Bell's Neck area, this is a gorgeous opportunity to see that area.
Yeah.
It's really quite something. So again, you do have to register in advance, and you can go contact details. You can email info@harwichconservationtrust.org, or you can call them at 508-432-3997.
More walk, less talk. Sounds like your kind of
More
activity,
walk, less
Jack.
talk. That does sound like my kind of activity. And we have an information thing here from the Harwich Water Department. Their billing now is going to take place quarterly. The first quarterly bill will be issued in July of 2018 and will be for water usage only. Water bills will now be sent in January, April, July, and October. Quarterly billing will allow for better leak detection and smaller bills for our water users. Additional information can be found on their website, which is www.harwichwater.com. So quarterly billing sounds good to me.
I was just going to say, good idea.
Yeah. You don't have to put out a lot of money at once. So
It's always good to
good
pace
budgeting.
things out,
Yeah.
yes.
Very good. And finally today, our last spot of the day is going to be an update on our Council on Aging. Judy Wilson sat down with Dinah to bring us up to date. So let's take a look at that right now.
Hi, I'm here with Judy Wilson from the COA, and you're here to talk about a couple of very important things. One starting is the Big Fix. Can you tell us what the Big Fix is?
I can. The Big Fix is an exciting program that's actually run by the Housing Assistance Corporation in Hyannis. But what they do every year is they go into a community and they have this event called the Big Fix. And what it is it's a volunteer. They use volunteers and they get local sponsors. They go into the home of local homeowners. The people need to be seniors, veterans, or disabled adults. And they go in and they provide different kinds of help that they might not otherwise get. They'll do landscaping, minor home repairs, painting. They've built a wheelchair ramp in the past, things like that. So it's a great opportunity for people who might not have any other resources to get some work done around the house.
That's great. And how do people apply for this?
So the applications are actually available in many different places. They're available at the Council on Aging in Harwich, the Community Center, the Chamber of Commerce, and you can go online at Housing Assistance Corporation and search for the Big Fix. We have the applications. We have a little handout here at the Community Center that also tells you just a little bit about what it really is and how you apply. The application's pretty easy. They tend to help several homeowners. Residents need to be year-round residents, not just temporary residents, to receive the help. But this is really an exciting opportunity for our community to benefit from all of the local supporters of this event. And it's going to happen on September 22nd, but the applications are actually due on June 1st. So we're really hoping that people who maybe know of a neighbor or a friend or a colleague, that they would just share this information, because we'd really like to see as many people benefit as possible from it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to sort of use word of mouth at this point.
Yeah.
Would be great. So June 1st is coming right up, so people should be getting in their applications or suggesting to others that they might get in applications for this. It sounds like a great program.
Right. The Chamber of Commerce has graciously agreed to help fill out the applications. So if you're not sure how to answer the questions, there is help available at the Council on Aging. We're certainly available also to answer questions, because we would really like to see people benefit from this.
Yes, yes. Well, good. And you have other items you'd like to discuss?
We do. May is kind of an exciting month for Councils on Aging. May is Older Americans Month. And the theme this year is Engage at Every Age. And what that really means is the idea of Older Americans Month, it started years ago, but it's really trying to encourage older adults that we're never too old to engage in activities that would enrich our lives and really have positive impacts on our social and physical and emotional well-being. So we're planning a program this month to kind of celebrate that. We have a new fitness class that we're starting. It's called Healthy for Life. We actually got a grant to purchase some of the fitness equipment that they'll use. It is a seated fitness class that will be instructed by a certified fitness instructor, and her name is Debbie Benton. She's got lots of experience working with older adults. The class incorporates people of all levels and abilities. It focuses on range of motion and balance and strength and muscle tone. And it's really just trying to let people know that if they keep doing certain things, they really can have a positive impact on their aging.
Absolutely. Yes. Engaging at every age. I like that.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah.
Now, this class is on Wednesdays and Fridays at 10:30. We are offering it for free during the month of May to really encourage people and in celebration of Older Americans Month. And then after that, it really will be affordable. Our goal is to make this available for as affordable as we can. The class will only be $2 a class. And so if you're interested, we encourage you to stop in May on a Wednesday or a Friday at 10:30 in the morning. And then after that, we're going to take registrations for the program. But we're really excited about this opportunity because with our Balance Boosters class and some of the other classes that are offered through the community center, we're trying to make sure that we have affordable opportunities for people of all abilities. Because really what we have found is that if people do engage in things like this, they will age more successfully.
Yes, yes. There's a lot of data to prove that,
There
I think.
is, yeah.
Yep.
Move it or lose it, right?
That's right. And how old does one need to be in order to engage in this particular program?
Well, we really focus on people who are 60 years and older.
Okay, 60 and
But,
up.
you know,
All
we
right.
have some who are a couple decades older than 60 doing
Oh,
the
yes.
class. So at any age really is fine.
Absolutely. Yep. Okay, good. Anything else you want to touch on before we
Yeah.
wrap up?
Yeah, so the other things that we're doing kind of in celebration of Older Americans Month is we have a couple of health and wellness programs. We are doing a skin cancer program, and that's on June 14th. We have Dr. Bentavegna coming in and talking a little bit about what we can do. And we have a few appointments available for skin screenings, personal skin screenings during that time, which are free. And so if you'd like information, you need to call the Council on Aging for that. And we also are doing a snoring program. And I know that that's an issue that many people are impacted by, either because you're a snorer or you live with one. So we have a program about some new options for people who snore, and that's coming up on May 30th. I'm sorry, May 25th. And so if you're interested in that, you can call the Council on Aging. And then our Friends organization is doing a summer card workshop, and they make these really fantastic kind of craft cards. So you can sign up for that, and that's on May 30th. So for all of those programs, you call the Harwich Council on Aging at 508-430-7550.
Okay. Well, very good. And presumably these are all in the brochure as well.
They are. Our newsletter
newsletter.
came out. We have our May, June newsletter, which came out, I don't know, maybe about a week and a half ago. If you don't get a copy, we encourage people to come in and get signed up to be on our mailing list. Has lots of information, not just about Council on Aging activities, but what's going on at the community center. And we also put in information of interest to seniors. So we have, Medicare information will be in our newsletter, and different things that we think are pertinent to seniors. We include information from the Recreation Department on things like pickleball and senior activities that they might run. So it's not just about Council on Aging activities, it's really geared towards information for Harwich residents who are 60 and older.
Sort of a connecting
Exactly.
Yes. Tool. Yeah,
Right.
That's great. So people can actually pick up the newsletter also at the Council on
They
Aging?
can pick it up at the Council on Aging.
Okay.
We also deliver copies to many places around town, Town Hall, the library, medical offices,
So there
housing.
might be a pile somewhere.
There might be a pile,
yeah,
but if you'd
okay.
like to receive it and you're a Harwich resident, give us a call. We'll get you on the mailing list.
Okay, will do. Sounds good. Busy as always. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you very much, Donna.
I can't get over the amount of things that are offered by the
know.
Council on Aging. It's
Yeah.
just incredible.
It's
it really
amazing.
is.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that piqued my interest. So
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
have to look at
no,
the
really,
newsletter.
she's
Yeah.
doing such a great job.
Oh, she
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
She is. Thanks to
And
Judy and to Dinah
and
for a
Dinah,
very nice interview.
Great
very
interview, yeah.
informational.
Folks, that is our show for this week. We really appreciate you joining us on behalf of all of us here at Channel 18. Thank you so much.
And please take advantage of everything we've told you about, and also pick up your free copy of this very informational booklet.
Very good. Take care. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye. Have a good week.